So welcome to episode 2 of my modded Bannerlord run, where I've tried to rebalance the game for melee and make it more fun, as in my opinion range is just way too easy, but melee seemed like it was too hard. We were playing on realistic difficulty, and I like this comment, emphasizes playing on realistic, gets upset getting 2 hit by archers. Look, I'm not necessarily saying the game should be realistic, I just like the game being on the hardest difficulty. The reason why I buffed melee instead of just lowering the difficulty is because if I ran through realistic as an archer, it would be very easy to do. But yeah, I don't necessarily want the game itself to be realistic, like I don't want our troops getting diseases because they don't wipe their butts and stuff. We're playing as Samwise Gamgee, and between the last episode and now I tried to improve some of his facial features so he looks more like Sam. He still is lacking in a few areas, but I am kind of proud of my Frodo. I feel like this Frodo actually looks a pretty good amount like Frodo, if only he had the Frodo hair, which unfortunately in Bannerlord there's not that many hairstyles. I've decided in every episode of the series I'm going to introduce a new character from Lord of the Rings to our party. The way I got Frodo was basically I hired a companion, which by the way costed like 1k, we're down to 1300 now, but with the mod I was able to respec him. Now unfortunately he does start with a bunch in one-handed, two-handed, and pole arms, and like he has a weird amount in crossbows, but we're not going to be using crossbows with him. We're only going to be using throwing with him. I gave him 10 control as hobbits are good at throwing stuff. I think they're also known for using bows. He's also athletic. He's got 5 focus points in it with 7 endurance, so he's going to level up athletics fairly quick. And we're going to have Frodo be our scout. We gave him 10 cunning as hobbits are known for their cunning. He only currently has 1 scouting, but he'll level it up fairly quickly. And we gave him 40 roguery. He'll be the thief as he's carrying the ring, so he's obviously going to be really good at sneaking around and stuff. To start off this episode, Green produces a polearm that we want. Unfortunately, none of their towns have it in stock, so we're just kind of waiting for them to produce it, which like this is just kind of bad luck. In the practice run I did yesterday, they had it right at the start. In the meanwhile, there is 21 looters over here, and we'll just fight some looters to get this episode started. If you guys saw yesterday's episode, you'll know I was playing with a mod that allows us to lifesteal when we hit people, at least if we are low and we take damage. I'm gonna actually let these, okay, yeah, they hit me a bit. If I just get a kill, I'll heal now 15% of my health, because people were complaining that 30% was too much. And the thing is, we're fighting looters right now, so they're not going to be doing that much. But when our horse gets knocked out, and actually, well, I don't want to get our horse killed while I'm riding it. When I'm fighting people on the ground, I don't feel like I can just completely destroy them. And if I get surrounded, it's over. Like, people say I'm playing on God mode, but in reality, I'm fighting looters and I can't even just run them over. Like, they can block and stuff. There's a lot of comments just saying about how it's so easy mode, and it's like, yeah, it's easier, I guess. But I mean, try playing as a melee versus playing as a range. Like, I don't know. The game is not necessarily something that's completely balanced. And like I said, these are freaking looters. Like, these are like the lowest tier units, and people are complaining that I'm too overpowered against looters, which like you saw right there. If I get dismounted, it's over. The main reason why I didn't really care about getting knocked out there was because our troops are getting level ups. As long as we let them fight, we got a Battanian skirmisher, we got a couple looter level ups, we got an Imperial veteran infantryman, and a Battanian veteran skirmisher. That's our first tier 4 skirmisher, and yeah, this guy's kind of a beast. He's got throwing weapons, and with the mods I'm using, throwing weapons are a lot stronger than they are in vanilla, just because archery is nerfed. Archers still have like 10 times more range than throwing weapons, but if you can get close with your throwing weapon users, then you can do a lot of damage. One thing I also forgot to do is to make Frodo the scout so he can actually start getting scouting skill. If I don't give him this clan role, then it's going to assume that Samwise is our scout, and he's going to be getting all the scouting skill. So yeah, as we maneuver through the terrain, now Frodo should start gaining scouting skill pretty quickly. We are leveling at a 3 times rate. All our skills are leveling 3 times quicker than vanilla, and so it should not take long for Frodo's scouting skill to get up there. After, well, I guess that took like probably half a day, maybe even like a full day. Frodo got 1 level in his scouting skill, so yeah, that actually isn't leveling up that quick. Okay, never mind. As we found the hideout, Frodo got 12 skill points in scouting, so yeah. Apparently finding hideouts gives you a huge boost of scouting. We are only leveling at 3 times rate, it's just that Frodo has 10 cunning and he has 5 focus points in scouting, so that all kind of multiplies together. I also dismounted Samwise, and we're just having him run on the map, because actually if you run, you're gaining athletic skill, versus if you're mounted on the map, you gain riding skill. We're still moving fairly quick though, as we do have a bunch of horses in our inventory, almost enough for every single foot soldier in our party. And with Tiny Squeaks mod, as long as we have a horse for each foot soldier in our party, they're considered horse riders when it comes to our map movement speed. And yeah, we're chasing down these forest bandits really easy, which we do need to do some combat. I think we're just gonna send troops and autocalc this, and yeah, we lost 8 units. Wow, that wasn't terrible. I guess it could have been worse. We did capture 6 bushwhackers though, a freebooter and a forest bandit. We'll take all those prisoners, plus some loot. A longbow, actually. We're probably just gonna sell that. We have no one that can do archery right now. We don't have Legolas in our party yet. Maybe we'll be adding him in the next episode, or at least in a few episodes. And yeah, we're just gonna sell this stuff for $885. We're not even gonna worry about blacksmithing right now. They didn't have a whole lot of stuff we could even smelt. And with that, we're up to 1700, not quite enough to afford the polearm. And by the way, they don't even have it yet. I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to get it in stock. and being that it's pure RNG, it might take a while. So for now, we're going to spend a bit of our money to improve our speed on the map, and actually Samwise wants this desert horse. It's much better than the Botanian pony he was riding previously. We bought that for 207 only at Marnath, which is actually pretty good. I think the price went down. I remember in the last episode, I think it was like 300 to 400. So yeah, I guess the prices just fluctuate. Cianon still has some Botanian ponies that they'll sell us for really cheap, and we're gonna buy all of those. They only had 6, but then we're also gonna buy some of these Sturgian trotters as well, and we're actually just gonna pretty much go broke here. We're gonna pay 1k for horses, but that brings us up to almost 40 horses, so we can almost have 40 foot soldiers in our party, and we'll be moving quick. In order to farm a bit of money, we got this group of 29 looters over here, and actually we'll just send our troops at them. We're gonna lose a lot here, I'm guessing. 9 wounded, 10 wounded. No one died actually. 11 got wounded, and we got 17 looter prisoners. Okay, that was really good. A lot of upgrades. I'm liking this. Ooh, and our veteran skirmisher actually got an upgrade to a Botanian wildling. That's the highest tier skirmisher these guys will go, and that guy's gonna be throwing bombs. Our forest bandit also got an upgrade to a Botanian Fian, which is actually quite an insane unit, I think. This thing's got 210 in bows. Yes, please. And with that, we're gonna look for some more powerful foes. How about these Sea Raiders over here? There's only 9 of them, and we have 16 units. And oh crap, I'm not mounted. This is not good. We're about to get absolutely dumpstered by these Sea Raiders, I think. Although, I mean, we're not getting damage yet. Our units are tanking for us. We're actually doing pretty good here so far. Ow, there's half my HP with 1 hit. I need better armor, like, really badly. There we go. And last one. And we got him. We lost a looter, that's it. Okay, I'll take that. And we captured some nice units of tier 4 chief, very nice. Plus a tier 3 warrior and some raiders that are tier 2. And as far as loot, we got nothing too amazing, although we can give Frodo a throwing weapon now. We'll give him these throwing axes, and unfortunately there's only 3 of them. It's kind of weird, it says damage type invalid. I don't know if that's true damage or it's piercing damage. I'm not sure how that works exactly. Either way, Frodo's gonna be throwing some freaking bombs. We do have some hardwood, so we'll turn it into charcoal, and we'll use this charcoal to smelt down some of these weapons. Like, actually, yeah, this axe for 5 wrought iron's decent, and 1 wood. And I guess we'll smelt down these blacksmith hammers, plus the, is the spear even worth? Yeah, I guess. And at Light Caron, actually, wrought iron's really good. It sells for 88 a pop. We're gonna sell them all that. This crude iron too, plus the rest of the stuff, and we're up to 1659, so that was actually huge. Our morale's not good though, because our party was just starving, so we're gonna buy some grain, buy some fish too, some butter, lather everyone up with butter and meat. We've been looking around the Southern Empire for a few of the more weaker minor factions, and we haven't really been finding any. There's this guy Volios, who's a part of the Legion of the Betrayed though, and I'm not sure if we want to fight these guys. They have 25, we have 45. All those Sea Raiders did end up joining us, as well as all the looters did, but these guys are actually pretty strong and they have throwing weapons. I don't know if we can actually win this, even though we outnumber them almost 2 to 1. The thing about our units is a lot of them are kind of trash. Like, we have a few looters in there. Some of them are decent though, and actually we're gonna keep our units way back because we have a lot of bowmen. Well, we have a few bowmen, not a lot I'd say. What are you doing? Their leader is just done. I think I'm quicker than her actually too. Oh, and yeah, okay, Volios is down. I think we got 2 headshots there, and yeah, so we got our archers in the back over here just kind of dropping, well, not that much damage because these guys are pretty armored. And I'm gonna be over here actually just taking this guy out because he's not paying attention. What about this guy? This guy's kind of paying attention. Okay, fail. Below you. And okay, here we go. We're like pretty engaged right now. Gotta get some good whacks. And wait, these guys are running. A lot of these guys are running. I think it's because we took out our leader already. And I'm just missing so many freaking swings, dude. This thing is not that long. And okay, yeah, they're fleeing. We also did end up losing 8 units, but 7 of them were looters, only 1 skirmisher. So yeah, that's not bad. We've captured Volios, you're my prisoner now, as well as we've captured a ton of his units. We're just gonna take all those. And as far as loot, we got a decent chest piece. This thing's definitely an upgrade. We're not gonna give it to Sam though. We're gonna give it to Frodo. And actually, let's give Frodo these javelins. Frodo's gonna be throwing freaking grenades. With another mod I've installed, which I'm probably gonna get ripped on in the comments for this one, is this mod called Loot Lord. And if we execute Volios, which I don't want to execute Volios, I just want to take his equipment. But unfortunately, we do have to execute him to take his equipment.
Sam! Let us be rid of it, once and for all!
Oh, Sam.
I made a promise, Mr. Frodo.
I can see him.
With my waking eyes.
And we just picked up all of his equipment. He had this Imperial jeweled helmet, which I think is one of the best helmets. This Lamlar with scale skirt is also extremely good. 58 body armor, 22 leg, and 16 arm armor. Decorated Imperial gauntlets for 38 arm armor. Decorated Imperial boots for 7 more foot armor. And yeah, with that, Sam's now a freaking tank. A lot of people are going to feel some type of way about me using this mod. However, in the base game, you can just buy caravans and they'll generate you tons of money. After like a couple weeks of running 3 caravans on my other playthrough, I was able to get like 130k and I was just getting unlimited money. So I don't know, I feel like the economy in this game is not necessarily completely balanced. We'll also sell off the rest of the gear we picked up for 2400, and actually we're going to use this shield. Apparently this Fox can be used as a one-hander, it just loses stats when you do have a shield out. But yeah, that could definitely come in clutch. We'll also smelt down this Royal Mace we actually picked up. These things are really nice to smelt. 2 fine steel and 3 steel. Never sell Royal Maces. These iron spathas are really nice to smelt as well. 5 wrought iron and 2 iron for each one. They only sell for like 200 I think a pop. These pilas not so much though. Definitely sell the pilas. They sell for 199 a pop, which is definitely more than what we could have got for smelting them. And yeah, the fine steel sells for 610 and the steel sells for 333 here at Amitatis. Ooh, the next one's only 230 though. Okay, we'll just sell them 1 iron and 1 wrought iron. Apparently we can sell it at Mysia for a huge profit, so maybe we'll head over there. We don't really have anywhere necessarily to be right now, and we're kind of just killing time before green does get the polearm in stock. And yeah, they were not kidding. Over at Mysia, steel sells for 439 a pop, 224 for iron, and 113 for wrought iron. That's 2k right there. We are doing pretty good for ourselves. Oh, and here's a minor faction I've been looking for, Danos of the Embers, which is the Embers of the Flame minor faction. They have pretty trash units. They're all infantry. They have 2 range, I guess, as well. This battlefield is actually pretty good for us too. There's a bridge over here and we just gotta hold the bridge. I don't know if we can do it though. We might be able to. These guys are so bad. Like, they don't have any reach on their weapons, I don't think. This is where people are gonna complain. Wait, why is Sam using this with 1 hand? Okay, wait, get back on the horse. Oh, goodness. Why are we only swinging with 1 hand, Sam? We don't have the shield equipped. Okay, well, it looks like our units are doing okay, and a lot of these guys are running. You're just gonna drop the shield, I guess, on when this battle's over with, because yeah, I don't know if that's a glitch or something or what, but this thing is considered a one-hander even when our shield is not equipped. Like right now, he should be swinging with 2 hands. The shield is not equipped. All right, we won, and yeah, we only ended up losing 4 units. Like, these things, do not underestimate how much they suck. They had tons of recruits, by the way. As far as loot, we got 6 iron spathas. That's actually really nice. We can smelt down these things. Nothing else too remarkable though. And yeah, unfortunately for Danos the Embers, we are going to execute him. He did have some really decent equipment that we want, and actually these Lamlar plate boots are better than what we were using, as are these Lamlar plate gauntlets. His Lamlar with scale skirt though only sells for 540, and it's like one of the best chest pieces in the game, I think. I'm not sure what's up with that. We'll just give it to Frodo though. We'll give him these gloves and these boots, and we'll give Frodo this helmet too. Really decent helmet. Wait, never mind. We're taking that. That's 8 more armor than the helmet we were using. We'll give Frodo the crown, even though it looks cooler. He also had the studded Imperial neck guard, or one of his units dropped it, and this thing's way better than our scarf we were using. Nearby at Imperla, we bought a bunch of hardwood for really cheap, and we're just gonna smelt all this hardwood into charcoal. And we're gonna smelt down this decorated short spatha, which turns into 6 fine steel and 1 steel. This thing sells for 540, but one of these steel, I'm pretty sure, sells for 540 or more than that. So yeah, definitely smelt this thing down. Gonna smelt down these backsword as well as all these iron spathas. And we can't get that good of a profit at Imprilla, but at Mysia, if we go back, I think we went there earlier, we get some huge profits. 907 for fine steel, they say. And Mysia is actually really close to Imprilla. I don't really believe them on the 907, but we'll check it out. And wait, are we actually at war with the Northern Empire? Maybe that minor faction belonged to the Northern Empire. If that's the case, that is not good. We won't be able to go into Mysia and get that huge, yep, we're at war with them. Well, it does suck that we're now at war with the North, but we did run into another Embers faction who, by the way, has 40 units, and he's chasing this lord that has 88. This dude, Uranus of the Embers, is not that smart. And yeah, he's running from us. Why is he running from us? We're not even stronger than that guy. Is he gonna be able to make it into the castle? No. Unfortunately for him, he's not. And crap, I forgot I had this stupid shield still equipped. So yeah, we're stuck just using a one-handed swing in this whole battle. Our archers on this battle are gonna be really effective because the enemy does not have any armor. And there we go. A couple kills going out. And some dudes are throwing. I'm just gonna get in here and I'm just gonna actually chase down their leader. That's the main thing. Yep, they're already running. Okay, that was quick. That was literally probably 5 seconds that they're running. And here's their leader, which unfortunately I cannot swing with my two-hander. I mean, I can swing, I just swing it very slowly. We lost the recruit, and a Seed Raider warrior actually died there. That's unfortunate. And holy cow, we're getting run down by a lot of northern lords. Dude, I don't want to be at war with you guys. I just want to be at war with your minor faction that you employed. That really sucks, and they're just free farm. Unfortunately, I was not paying attention, and we're kind of screwed here. We're being ambushed by Dwayne, who's quicker than us right now. Dwayne only has 1 unit up. All of his cavalry are completely wounded. And actually, if we do somehow win this battle, we might be able to take all those as prisoner, which would be really nice. Mantios, however, has 118 units, and most of them are infantry and ranged. He only has 7 cavalry. All right, so we got another one of these with a bridge, and I feel like the bridge is more beneficial if you have better archers, which we do not have that good of archers, and our horse is already freaking tagged. That's not good. We are circling their units though, and they're just kind of doing this weird Middle Eastern dance where they run around in circles. 48 damage. I need to lifesteal up off some of these guys. There we go, got a double kill. Got some lifesteal back. And our units are advancing. I'm gonna have them sit kind of a little bit far back. And oh, there goes our horse. I need to get on that other horse over there. I need to lifesteal up off these guys. And, okay, I'm just gonna charge on the archers, I guess. I should be able to like not lose these archers, right? Double kill. There we go. Double kill. I need lifesteal. Your life back. Oh, nope. Okay, I'm God mode, by the way. It's not fun because I'm playing on God mode. I can solo 3 archers. Our units look like they're doing pretty good though. So far we have, okay, we actually outnumber them 51 to 48. They do have a lot of archers though, and I feel like if these guys get ranged, they're gonna start obliterating us. But if our units can keep on them and keep them running, we might actually have a chance. Like if we just chase them to the edge, they might actually end up retreating.
Much later.
Oh, that Palatine guard was so tanky. Unreal. And okay, yeah, we won. We did lose 23 units, but not a lot of high tier units. 2 Hastadis, which are, I think, the gladiator type units that we picked up earlier. A Sea Raider, but then the rest of these units suck. Like the Oathkeeper sucks, the Looter, and a bunch of recruits. Like, that's completely fine. And we captured Mantios, and apparently, okay, yeah, we captured Dwayne as well. And wow, that's a lot of prisoners. 30 of these Gulam tier 5 units. Wait, why do we get 144 prisoners? They didn't have 100. Oh, these guys were knocked out at the start of the battle. Remember, one of their lords had a bunch of cavalry that were knocked out. We're gonna dump all these Imperial recruit prisoners, all the crappy prisoners we just gotta dump. Can we actually execute Mantios from here? I'm gonna try it. Yeah, we got it. We got his gear. Takes this guy too. Dwayne, who by the way had a bow. I'm wondering if he had like a really good bow. They also had an Imperial Catapract. Maybe we'll take one of those, and like maybe we'll take some of their better archers because I want to do a siege and like these Imperial Sergeant Crossbowmen. Maybe we'll take a bunch of these guys. We do have 42 prisoners though, so we're gonna have to dump some of these Gulams, and we'll take 14 Gulams, I guess. We are wasting a lot of prisoners, but there's nothing else we can do about that. From executing those lords, we got a bunch of gear, and they dropped this noble bow, which I think is one of the best bows in the game, if not the best. I don't even know if shops will sell this. I think it's maybe something that only lords will drop. We don't currently have anyone that can use it. However, in the next episode, we'll be introducing a new companion who can use it very well. I bet you don't know who it's gonna be. And yeah, so we'll be arming up this new mystery companion with this awesome bow in the next episode. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you then.